Hello! Welcome back. It's time for more of the MSQ. But we're also going to be doing the corn quest line. I heard there's a funny quest line involving like a corn minion down by the docks. So I want to do that as well. Oh, sorry, there's a cat. I just put my feet by the windowsill and I put him on a cat. I'll turn on the cat cam. Oh, wait, he's getting in the bed right now. There. Timothy is joining us today. He's a good kitty. We just did me and the mouse in my pocket. I did a stream yesterday for Stray in honor of Timothy's 17th birthday because he is now 17 years old. And I still have to finish Stray. I got like halfway through it. Okay, I have to look at this character's glam. She looks too pretty. Look at this. Look at her with her pretty green outfit and I love this bow. Let me throw flowers on her so I don't look like a complete lunatic. It has like birds and stuff and a little birdhouse on it. And when you pull it out, the birds chirp. It's so cute. It's so darn cute. All right, let's go grab the next piece of the MSQ, I think. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Next piece of the MSQ. And then we'll do that for a while, and then we'll do corn at some point. I don't want to do corn just yet. The time's not right. And then, let's see, I have a tiny Echovore. Well, let's draw a new pet. Let's see what we get. The pet is... What is that? Wind-up Cognazo. Is it cute or is it horrifying? It's kind of both. Let me see. If I can turn this off. Oh, he spins. He's like a little pill bug. He's kind of horrid. I love him. Look at his little evil face with his little teeth. Oh, he looks really small on screen. I can't zoom in on him either. But he's terrifying. He's gonna come with us on our adventure today. Oh my gosh, it's so warm. So I have a fan on in my room. I did a sound test. I don't think it's doing too much background noise, but we'll have to see. It's too darn hot in here. All right, next stage of our quest. Where were we? We're going to the Hanu area. Okay, he says, I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promises coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? Well, Klamat says, the route to Okhanu, we go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozamauka River. Is that right? He says, it is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you, says Wiplamak. All right, Wiklamat says, now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozamauka, we should head over to the Arch. All right, where's the Arch? Please tell me they put a quest marker on it. They did. Good. I don't know where I'm going. This is a really big city. I can get lost in it a bit. Alright. This way. I don't need to change my glam today. She's still looking good. I'm not tired of this outfit yet. We're gonna wear this for another day. I might get some new clothes while questing today. We'll see. These two look so cool. Oh my gosh, they're actually players. They look like NPCs. Like they really match the area. I want to put on my backpack. Let me... Where's my backpack? Let's see. Fashion accessories. Yeah, there it is. Put it on. Use. There, now she's got her backpack on like Erinville. She's ready. Come on, let's roll. That is a huge, but that looks so heavy. I feel hot just looking at it. Alright, our friends are over here. Ernville, look, I got a matching backpack. We're besties. Look, look. We're so cute. Okay, well, Clement, are we ready to leave? Heck yeah, we are. We are ready. Onward to Kozamu Uka. Open the way. Oh, the guy has to let us through, okay? Please do that. Oh, more plants.
Kosamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
This is really pretty. I love that high up waterfall area we just saw. Here comes our little crew.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
I agree, Alice. Look at that. It's so pretty.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tolihiola does not want for natural wonders.
That's true.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I'd rather not.
I won't. I told you I've been here before.
Yeah, stop bugging her dad.
Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Kryl. She says, there's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erinville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly... Oh, Alice says, for all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. It's true. Alice say, right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves at the village before long. Can I get on a mount? I can, good. Oh, look at that Gobu up there. He's a Uolon. He looks different. Different than the ones we're used to. I love him. I want a mount of him. Oh, look at him. He's gorgeous. Let's not fight him though. What is he? Level 90, I think. Yeah, I can take him, but I'd rather not kill such a beautiful creature. Uh-oh. Time to kill the beautiful creature, I guess. Okay. Well, I tried to pass on the road. Aw, he's so cute while he's trying to kill me. Go to sleep, little friend. He's just resting. He's taking a really hard nap. Erinville. He says, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise you slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Clement, hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. Oh, I need to eat a boiled egg to make sure I have my XP bonus out. There. It's like our friend said, says Woklamat. The people are in no mood for festivities. Krau, I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Here comes in the Hanu Hanu. Hey, friend. Oh, a dance. Does that mean we're gonna learn a new dance? Oh, Killy. Oh, what now? Says Woklamat. Aaronville, it's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Woklamat, well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Zanu Hali, who's this guy, says, greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. Hey, we don't even have to guess who it is this time. I'm ready, says Woklamat. Give me the feat and test my worth. Zanu Hali, all in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are all not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Right then, says Woklamat, it helped to do some investigating on Wachon Pello, so let's take a look around here as well. Alphino says, might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Aaronville, Alice, and Krau should concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Woklamat, Marigold, and myself will handle the northern half. Sounds good to me, says Woklamat. Into town we go. Look at that. It looks so pretty. I like all this swirly wood. Oh, and big bowls of fruit. Bigger than my head. Very good. I like the rug. I want this for my house. I want this for my real life house. Not quite this big though. It has to be machine washable. I can't be having these huge rugs that aren't machine washable. Okay, these are things we can buy. Alright. Well, I don't want any of those things yet, and none of them are pets or mounts, so I don't care that much yet. Let's go to the mender. Let's see if I need to mend. Not really. I'm not too bad off. Dispirited Hanu. Oh, what's wrong, bud? Sigh, you heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help of the Dawn servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. There's a vantage point. I can look at stuff. What am I gonna see? That's broken. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Alright, they're struggling with that. I'm gonna get this aetherite before... I don't know, before something occurs. I don't want to take a chance that I have to walk all this way again. There we go. Alright, let's see what Woklamat thinks of all this. She says a lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than the woods and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm gonna look around a bit more. She's gonna be a good leader. Trying to help the people. Not just like, well, they're on their own, too bad, what do I want? Where's this guy fishing? I want to go fishing. I like fishing in this game. Bundled reeds, not bungled. All right, dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. All right, so they have that, and then, oh, I think, oh no, there's a ramp on that side. Okay, I'm making sure I can get where I need to go. Okay, here's a boat of woven reeds. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Is it really? It is. I didn't see that. I didn't zoom out enough to look at it. It's a big old bird boat. Beautiful. Alpha now. He says, this boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu. Then... Oh, he's getting a phone call. Hello, can you all hear me? Says Kryl. I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building at the south of the village. On my way, says Woklamot. Alright, Alpha, now we should go. They're ready for us.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Yeah, at least you get to meet the other brother now.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast.
Oh
Surely
no.
you couldn't begin without us.
It's gonna be the bully.
He made it after all.
Ooh, taco stomping guy. Fine. You're part of this contest. He's so huge compared to everybody else.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament.
She smiles.
For
That smile is a little
surely
creepy.
Those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Maybe not. I don't know. We're supposed to control the weather.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Uh-oh.
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat-giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
Ah. Take that. No fighting.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Oh my gosh, she's so mean. Don't be rude to her.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
Maybe. But we have Alpha now, so.
Miss Mittens.
Oh, little Miss Mittens. How cute. I mean, he doesn't mean it very kindly.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Aww. Digging at her family wounds here.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Yeah, I intend to be a problem. I'm gonna turn off the cat cam until Kitty comes back. Okay. You wanna stare down with me? My kitty cat lady has fought gods.
Damn
She's
it!
not impressed with you.
Just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Thank you, Auntie Cryel. Do you need a hug?
You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
We'll beat him. We just have to keep our thinking clear and play fair. Mountain chromite. Oh, we're gonna get foot gear. Alright. Moklamat, I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the honey, we're gonna find it. That's right. Let's go figure out what's wrong with their crops. Moklamat says, I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Alpha now. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course. Follow me. Alright. Oh, I have my mounts on random, and I got my big pink Gobu again. I love her. We should go meet the other ones out at the edge of town. Ooh, look at that one. Heavy Mata Mata. I want to go look at him more closely. Call up my Chocobo too. So that he can get combat points if we do end up in a fight. Alright, well, Clement, what you thinking? Says, you can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Well, you need us. I mean, Aaronville, give me strength. Let all of us scour the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Well, Aaronville's like the epitome of he's so sick of this stuff. Hey, Tanis. Oh, whoops. It's actually a bot. Sorry. Let me get rid of this. Sorry. I thought it was a person. It's not a person. How do I get rid of this? Trying to figure out the button I'm supposed to press. I don't want to pin it. I don't want to reply to it. I want to get rid of it. Well, I'll have to figure that out later. I need to figure out... Wait, there we go. All right, I'm going to block that bot. Go away, bot. Be gone. Hey, Blinks, how are you? Yo, I'm glad to see. The bot, not so much. Selling viewers and such. All right, goodbye, bad bot. And hello, Final Fantasy 14. Who is this? Is this a player? It is. I want to fish with her. Let me get my fishing pole out. Maybe, I don't know if that's the most exciting stream. Fishing stream. Where's my fishing one though? Fish. Right there. Okay, I'm not gonna. We're gonna continue with the main quest line. You're doing good, you had a nice July 4th. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good July 4th. I'm a little bit out in the sticks too. At least more than I have been in the past. And the fireworks are legal here. I've always lived in places where they're only legal like for big shows, like you go to the stadium or the, you know, high school or whatever, and then they set off the fireworks from there. But this year they're like, oh yeah, everyone just sets them off wherever in their yard or whatever. So luckily there were no fires or anything, but it was really, really loud and my animals were freaking out. So that wasn't so fun. But otherwise it was good. I'm glad you had a good time too. All right, I'm looking at this reed. As Zanu Holly described, the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Okay. I'm supposed to be this level 90 botanist. Let's see if I can figure out what's wrong with their reeds. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. Okay. Let's look at this mud. The soil in the patties is as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry or flaky. Alright, so everything looks good so far. Lethargic frog. Oh, are you having trouble, frog? Let me commune with the frog. The small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical, it doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. I had a little frog in my yard that I saw on July 4th. And he was like, my yard is dry and hot. And the little green guy was like trying to make his way over the grass. So I felt really bad for him. So I put out a bowl of water out where I know the frogs like to hang out. So hopefully he and his family will have some water to drink. I love my little frogs. They sing under my window. And I live kind of near a creek. So I have tons of frogs there as well. But I like all my wildlife that isn't like trying to destroy my house. All right, frog. I hope you feel better, little dude. He just like walks away. Poor little guy. I love you, small frog. Goodbye. Well, Clement, do you see anything I'm not seeing? Seen enough? She says. I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. You do have like a couple really smart scholars on the team here. We have, what, 3 scholars? That's pretty good. Aaronville's an expert on natural stuff too. All right, well, Clement, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I'm like, the frog was super sleepy, but everything else was okay. Cry, I agree, the waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. Aaronville, the frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Alphino, could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? Aaronville, we would need an alchemist to know for sure. Hey, I'm a level 90 alchemist too, so... If only it actually carried over. Well, Clement, I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. Oh, they're affected too. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there's another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Alfino says, go on. She says, the festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal. So without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. I'm gonna say stranger things have happened. There were rabbits on the moon, okay? We were a little surprised. Well, Clement says, right? She's so enthusiastic. Aaronville, I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Alphina says, let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, says Kra, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. Aaronville, I suppose. You should go study more animals. Besides, says Alice, this is Clement's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. That's true. Thanks, everyone, says Clement. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that look like a bird. Oh yeah, we totally saw that. We did see it. That big building to the north? Let's go see it. Alright. Do we need to, like, fix it up, maybe? Do some fetch quests for food ingredients and, like, confetti or something. Aaronville says, there's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Right, buddy? I get you. Do what you want, when you want. Use your own judgment. He's like peak level introvert. I feel for him. He also is one of the only people that doesn't have like superpowers on our team. I think everybody else is super highly powered and he's just like an introvert who likes animals. Which makes me adore him even more because I too am a powerless introvert who likes animals. Alright, let me ride my tank through this muddy area. Let's see, how do I get over where I'm going? Oh, it's right in front of me. Excellent. Here is this cool boat, or float, rather, boat float, that is made of reeds. I wonder what the significance of this thing is. But what Clement knows. Yes, this is the float I remember, she says. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the float. And oh no, it's one of those where you have to like move the camera in and out to find what's wrong with something. I don't always do well with these. It's really cool looking though. Oh, it's missing an eye. Okay, that's one. It's a long pole is broken. Okay. Rotate the camera. Okay. Like that. Missing eye. All right, I can't miss that. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. All right. Then I saw this. It's broken. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? Okay, and now I have to find another part that's not right. Let's see, the beak looks fine. Its head looks fine. Let's see, how much in and out can I zoom? Not very much, okay. The draggled feathers. These tail feathers have seen better days, says Wiklama. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Your float needs repair. We'll help you fix it. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repair, says Wiklama. Now, how do we go about fixing it? Rusk Hanu says, what is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in such poor state. Due to the recent storm, I gather? Rusk Hanu says, yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No Ihihana. Wiklama, Ihihana? That's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold our harvest festival. Wiklama says, I know how it sounds, but giving in to misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. Rusk Hanu says, the role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bakiksa for the missing eye, uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. Aaronville says, 2 of these I know. A bakiksa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uyuipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The Hanu says the winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magic. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. Aaronville, I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of energies you naturally lack. And the Hanu says, they are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Alphino says, oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. Yes, get your brain working, Alphino. You're going to figure it out. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victors should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Oh, I have to guess. Okay, I can say the float might also function as an arcane device. I'd wager the float is actually a secret weapon for smiting Hanu's foes. Or pray continue, Alpha now. I'm gonna say the float might also function as an arcane device. Because if it has all these magical components... What do you think, Alpha now? Give me approval for my ideas. He says, precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus, says Wiklama. For what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest vessel, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat, hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. Maybe. It's worth a shot. Alphino says we won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. The Hanyu says, wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Alphino, in the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanyu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible, says Wiklamat. I know, you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. The Hanyu, I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Alphino, then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. Erinville says, I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then, says Wiklamat. Raskahanu, not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu, says Wiklamat, and certainly, let's all go together. Let's go, let's find out. Cryo thinks something. Thanks to Wiklamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets. There's something to be said for following one's instincts. Ooh, I get foot gear. Let me open it up. It's not as good as mine, but that's okay because it's gonna look really cool. Yeah, that looks all right. I'll have to put that in my glamour dresser. The shipwright's name is Wook Evu. He is a Sabral who only moved to Kozamauka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. I don't know how to do that. A proper Hanu greeting. Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes, says Wiklamat. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Oakbeck Bay to the east of here. I want to learn the traditional greetings so I don't mess up my social skills. How far do we have to go? Let's see if there's anything to harvest. There's a harvestable over here. I gotta make a little bit of money on the way. Fill in my gathering log. All right, on to the quest. From here, it looks like a playground over there, like a little kid's playground. Ooh, a fate. Are other people doing it? It looks like other people are doing the fate, so I'll do it with them. That sounds fun. Fate joined. Okay. Who's attacking me? I know there's a fate that like you can get a capybara mount. I think you get like coins or scales or something, some sort of currency. And I really want a capybara mount. It sounds so cute. And there's another amount of seeing through spoilers that, which is fine, it didn't ruin the story, but it's wings, like the wings that go on your character. So your character looks like some sort of flying anime, like, hero, which you kind of are, except for the flying part. Friends! Look at all the little chocobos all fighting together. I love it. Oh, you get that. Okay, I'll fight him. You get the thing. Oh, I have to submit items within the time limit. Okay. How long do I have? 53 seconds. I have a little while to kill this last one. Maybe this one too. Alright, 27 seconds left. I need to kill this thing quickly. There. Alright, I will turn in everything. 5 bundles of stuff. There. Now I should get a reward soon. Good chocobo. You did good. Right, where's the guy we need to talk to? There he is. Oh, everyone's having a little sit down over here. That's cool. Alright. Where are you, Linuhanu? Linuhanu says, this is Oakbekbi, the village of all. Those who drift into Koza Mauka from Tulialal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanuhanu. As for Wak Evu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Luckily, it's not real. And I'm gonna make my unicorn run up the stairs instead of me. Oh, look at these little alpacas. I love their outfits. Their outfits. They're colorful saddles and saddlebags and blankets. You guys are so cute. I love you. Goodbye. For now. All right, look, Evu. Oh, do I have to do the traditional greeting? Uh-oh, I didn't learn it. Is it gonna be mad at me?
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting.
Go for it. Do it. And then I'll imitate you.
Oho Kali!
Oh, Kali!
All right. Off to a good start.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wook Lamont. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wook Evu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
It's all right, bud.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head.
We're not beheading people
I hate
today.
formalities anyway, so forget about it, all right?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you worked with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
We have a whole team.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
This guy's funny.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Hey.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Perfect.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Oh, he was listening in. Sneaky, sneaky. Now we gotta go all the way down these stairs. Oh my gosh.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out.
That's a prime evil laugh.
The Great Promise is making herself useful after all.
Third-rate promise. I'm so mean. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okanu. We can return to the village first, get there, and then head there on foot. All right. Let's look at how far we have to go. Not very far. Oh, I just ruined his fishing. Sorry, I just jumped right on your fishing area. Oh, heavy matama. Oh, no, I don't want to fight you. No, no, no. Oh, here's the Chocobo Keep. Oh, no, that's the Skywatch. Okay. Let's see. Looks like we could go right over here. Krause says, southwest of here, was it? Let's be on our way. Oh, alright, continuing then. We'll find more ether shards soon, I'm sure. Oh, there's one of my hunt marks. I'm gonna kill that while I'm here. Nice. Oh, and here's a new critter to look at. Jungle Oroban. Oh, he's like a walking fish. He sort of like stumbles around with his front flippers. And then he tries to kill me. Now you're a dead Jungle Oroban. Goodbye, little friend. Alright, let's go more through the jungle. Alright, Linu. Cave Kikitola, as promised, home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Abakisha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall. Oh, Krau's gonna help scour that inside of the cave then. You take the west and I'll take the east. Alright, Crow. Oh yeah, she's a pictomancer. She's armed now. We don't have to worry that she's gonna get hurt. She's gonna be just fine. Alright, we need a pretty rock for that thing's eyeball. It was just light reflecting off the water. Let's see about this piece. Let's see, it's the exact kind of mineral he was looking for. Awesome. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing, says Linu Hanu. Did you have better luck inside the cave? I sure did. Look at this beautiful piece of rock. It's exactly what we want. Yes, this is a Bakisha. Along with Krau's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. All right, let's see how Wicklamat did in getting... What was she gonna get? Not the feathers.
Arixina just traded with 16 viewers.
Oh my goodness! Wow, thank you for the raid. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello everybody, I am Blackberry Possum. Playing Final Fantasy XIV today, but I'm a cozy streamer who also likes MMOs, so I kind of do both. And I am very, very happy to have you, and thank you for trusting me with your community. I appreciate that. So right now we're doing the MSQ. We're in the Hanu Hanu area, and then I'm gonna be going and doing the corn quest because there's like, oh, thank you for the follow.
Azure_X2 just followed.
Thank you very much. Then we're gonna go do there's a corn quest, like a corn minion one, and I was like, I gotta do that. I gotta have a little corn guy following me around. So that's our plan for today. That's what we're gonna be up to. And if you would like one of the little animals that you see, like there's a couple of those little critters crawling around at the bottom. If you go under my about, you can, if you follow the channel and say something in chat, you can pick one of the little animals. And the reason I have it that you have to say something in chat is because some people want to follow but don't want a little animal appearing because they just want to lurk quietly. So I want to respect that. So that's how you get a little critter if you would like to see it walking around on the bottom. All right, let me see. Where were we? Linu Hanu. Oh, let me try and do a shout out. Oh yeah. I've never done a shout out before. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do a shout out for Arixina. Let's see if I can do it correctly. Nope. All right, let me try shout out and then put it in. Is that how I do it? Oh, I guess I don't have a shout out set up.
Just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you very, very much. I am getting closer and closer to being able to get affiliate. So I'm close. I think I'm like 13 away now, 15 away, something like that. So, Arixana, I can't figure out how to do my shout out. Do you know what I typed to do a shout out? I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up really fast. / shout out. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So, not exclamation. Shout out. Okay, and then there we go. I figured it out. Thank you. Thank you. And if you have stream elements, it's exclamation shout out. I do have stream elements, but maybe I didn't have it set up correctly. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much. And thank you for entrusting your community. So I also have a fan on right now. So if you hear sort of background noise, that's what that is. And then I have a cat cam sometimes. But right now, like if you look, my little cat bed is empty. None of my 3 cats are with me right now. Usually they like to come and curl up in that little box, but it's really hot. So I don't blame them if they're all like spread out in the living room trying to keep cool. But I often have a cat cam on. Let's see, where were we? We were trying to reconstruct this float in the Hanu Hanu area. And we got a rock, or like a pretty stone for its eye. And we have 2 more components to make this float and put it together. So let's see. Truth be told, says Linu Hanu, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead.
Arixina just followed.
Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, look at the little creatures. I like seeing what creatures everyone picks. That makes me happy. All right, let's see. The big storm hit. He did not survive. Oh, so his friend died, who was going to be the leader of this festival. Krau says that was why you agreed to Wicklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance. Linu Hanu says, yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. He's honoring his friend who died. That's really sad. We're gonna do a really good job on that float, okay? Cryo, thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall, says Linu Hanu. We're gonna help. We'll make you guys feel better. With that, says Krell, let us return and deliver the Abakisha into Wook Evu's waiting hands. Oh, I got a pronunciation. You know what? Let me look it up really fast. I got this pronunciation help that has to do with the what is it? The way that some of the X's are pronounced. I'm pulling it up right now because I'm getting kind of obsessed with trying to say it correctly, even though that's not really necessary. Like you say a SH in some cases, and then you say it differently for others. Let me look it up. And I'm gonna make a note. All right, X before a vowel is SH. And then X before a consonant is ish. All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try pronouncing things. Let me get my little VTuber model back running. I had to use my phone for a second. There she is. She's moving around. She's got a little sprout on her head, even though I'm not really a sprout anymore. I lost my sprout a long time ago, but I feel like it should be on my head permanently to indicate that I don't always know what I'm doing. How far do we need to go for this? Quite a ways. All right, we're gonna go through the jungle here and see if we can manage not to get killed by things. Alright, oh my gosh, we have to go up that giant tree again. But if I live near people, it might be nice to have a long path up to my house because then people wouldn't bother me. But imagine trying to bring your groceries out. I'd have to do like a little pulley system with a box. So I could just put them in the box and then go up and pull them out. Because I don't want to have to try and carry groceries up these stairs. And in real life, I have vestibular issues that make me really dizzy, so stairs are like my mortal enemy because I tend to fall on them a lot. And so like in real life, this would just be like a pinball machine of me going down the stairs. Okay, we made it to the top. We survived. All right, Wook Evu, thank you. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abakisha? Here, I have pretty rocks. Let's make eyeballs for the float. Yes, these are excellent samples, a goodly quantity too. At this stage, you're likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Well, I hope so, because we really need to help these people. They're gonna have a famine on their hands. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Kryle says, I'd be delighted to help. Kyle, everyone else should head back to Okhanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Alright, do I have to go? Okay, I'm gonna just teleport all the way back and then we'll go talk to Wolflamat. I'm gonna get this float together soon. Eat another boiled egg to make sure I have my XP bonus going. Alright, Wolflamat. She says, gathering in the Uyipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wok Ivu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, I've spoken ill of the third promise, I must punish myself, and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyipo tree. Oh my gosh. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we must just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Oh yeah, they were gonna get people to compete. We should get some rest before the excitement begins, says Wolflamat. I don't want to rest, I want to go straight into the fun stuff. Hanu gossiper, over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, says the rumor monger. But does she honestly believe that that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Is the second, I think the second one is the Mikote guy. I'm not sure. I think so. The gossiper says, oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Kona out. Okay, so that is the second one. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. Rumor monger, is that so? Perhaps we'll see another of his innovations firsthand. Oh, I wonder what he's going to come up with. I'm interested to find out. Wolflamat, hey, that sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds is all he needed to think of a solution. Be that as it may, says Lunu Hanu, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, says Wolflamat, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. Alphino, it took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. Alice say, you should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for Malms. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaronville's twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. Aaronville, I'm a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. Cryo, as for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wok Ivu, and all that's left is to attach them. All right, let's put this thing together. Wok Ivu, has it been decided who will ride the float? Wolflamat, Papa was the guest of honor last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. Ninu Hanu says, the rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Ninu Hanu says, our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wolflamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Yes, you. Wolflamat says, This boat won't make me seasick, will it? Oh, poor thing. No, it will make you airsick instead. I don't think so, says Linuhanu. And you can just get out if you start to feel bad. You're not stuck. Wukamai. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession toward Kozaunuaki, where the sacred likeness of Kishahi is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done, says Alphino. Wuklamat, you expect me to sit until Wuk-Evu is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the cleaning. Aaronville says, as you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wuk-Evu with the repairs. Linuhanu says, if you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. All right, let's go fight stuff. Alright, Wuklamat, is this an escort quest? Because it sure seems like it's gonna be. As Linuhanu said, Kozaunuaki should be down this way. Then off to the east and the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun. Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kishiaihi. Let me look, where do I need to go for this part? I need to go that way. Oh, it's a toucan thing. Toucalibri. Oh, that thing looks neat. I don't want to fight you, buddy. I just want to look at you. That's a really cool animal. Time to fight. Time to fight the animals. Where's my chocobo? Where'd you go, Apple? Come on out. Don't stand in the fire though, bud. Alright, something should come out of the woodwork. Ooh, a big thing. Wandering stink shell. Alright, on to our next spot. I don't see why more wildlife couldn't just walk over, but I understand how it is. Oh, thank you, Afchi? My little apple has been with me for many adventures. And I got this cute little outfit for him on the island, the, like, post-Endwalker Island. I never did finish my island. I still have a lot more to do. Oh, Krau's just hanging out after killing a giant monster. Alright, bring out your next one. Where is it? I have to kill one of those pretty Toucalibris. Things are so pretty. And now they're dead. Oh, they die with their little mouth open. Ugh. Alright, well, the scavengers of the forest will eat your corpse. Take comfort. Ooh, look at that one. Wuklamot took down that giant thing. Ooh, it's cool looking. Look at those teeth. You can just like climb right in. Oh, I did. Like dare your friend. I dare you to climb inside its mouth. I like its mossy exterior and its wood-like legs. That's cool. Whoever comes up with all these animals, I love it. See how the map is looking. You know what I haven't been doing? Oh no, I haven't been using my Aether Compass. I've just been like forgetting about it entirely. I'll have to start doing that more often. This is a cool statue. Is that the front or the back? Other side and see what I can figure out. All right, that looks like the back. That looks like the front. It's sort of a rudimentary face on there. All right, I like it. All this fruit in front of it. Mm. Wuklamot says, "Ah, you are a step ahead of us." Alphino says, "This must be the likeness of Kishahi." The Hanu Hanu, deity of the harvest, says Wuklamot. I'm gonna say, even their sacred images are woven with reeds. Reeds are super important. Wuklamot says, makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Kishaihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tiral by the first Hanu Hanu. Alphina says, the Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. Alice says, this is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Wuklamot, right, and I need to ride on that float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, in Okanu,
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
I don't know. Is he gonna threaten the old man?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you.
Yeah, you tell him.
Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna get the stone if you do that.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry.
Good job, Annabelle. Calling in the reinforcements.
She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Aww. They're trying.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
He is brave.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Oh my gosh, these guys are so terrible. No, don't hurt my little friends. They're not even armed. You're just gonna cut down civilians. Oh, I hope she takes them out. Oh, are we gonna do combat? I want combat. I want to take this guy out. He stomped on my bag of tacos and I'm still mad about it. Cut off one of his heads. What? Does he have special powers?
I put everything into that blow.
Oh, he has special protections or something.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Yeah, well, she has some backup now. All 5 of us can take you. Yeah, we're drawing our weapons. I like it.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Yeah, you said it, Odyssey.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
All together, please. We function well as a team. We have a couple DPS, we got a tank, we even have 2 healers.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Oh, that must be the other brother. Kona.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Get out of here, you awful bully. Trip him on the way out.
2 heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, third promise. You're not dying, are you?
Of course she's not.
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Let's do it. Your
Yes.
spooky smile.
Yes, we are.
So creepy. It's so creepy when those guys smile. Okay, but I'm happy for you. Linuhana says, thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Woklamat says, nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I have to pick a dye. Pumpkin, orange, green, or green. I picked that green. Alright, Wook Evu says, with that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Okay, Dad. We'll say please and thank you. Oh, Kali, says Woklamat. See, I remember. With the chat and say, I have to say that certain phrase. Okay. I can do that. Let's go talk to all the friends. Friends, where are you? Let's see, there should be someone over here. Put the chat and say, select him and say, just spell it correctly. This is the true test. Did it work? It worked. Okay, I said it correctly. Passed my spelling test. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. Dispirited Hanu, there's nothing to look forward to anymore. Alright, we will say this thing to him, and he will feel better. Oh, Kali! The festival's about to begin? What'd you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Alright, let's let this guy know as well. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that. Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Yes. Should do it. We should have fun in their memory. Look, Evu says, the Hanu were pleased to hear their festival is going ahead, I imagine? They totally were. That as well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Alright. It's time for the festival. The eyeball is back on the float. The feathers are on him again and look really bright. He's all fixed up.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
Yeah, please don't drop her. I mean, the float probably weighs a lot more than she does. Even if it is made of reeds, those wood supports have got to be heavy. There they go.
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
That's a long walk. They're gonna get quite a workout. Their arms and shoulders will be very sore. You need some wheels on that, you know, and then put some chocobos or alpacas out in front, huh? That way. Oh, here we come up to the effigy. I wonder what they're gonna do with it.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Okay. I'm ready. Oh, they're all glowing. Oh, we're glowing too. It's sucking our life force out. I don't know what it's doing.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh my gosh. This is intense. Yay, the fields are being healed. And the frogs and other creatures.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
Yeah, gee, the totally not magic laser beam of harvests. The magic eyeball beams.
Amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible.
Lamont says, should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. The new Hanu says, nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please, feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
We
You've got
accomplished
nothing
it.
to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Aw, chirper. I want to see the baby ones.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
Yay, the brother came back. I wonder what his solution would be.
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
It's a Molotov cocktail. Surprise. Alright, let's see what that does. Oh, one drop. He's fixing it even more. Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
We need to know what was in that.
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Oh, his Archon allies. I think I know who that is. It's Urianger and Thancred, isn't it?
Archon allies?
Yeah. Our enemies and our friends.
See, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
He's right.
Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Yeah, but the float was kind of spectacular.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
And they're both right. They both made a huge
Your
contribution.
approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
Aww.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
What about the bully? Please don't give him a stone. Is he gonna like slaughter them and steal it? Or maybe he'll steal one of our, like steal our stone or steal Kona's stone. Alright, we got the green starburst this time. No, it's orange. Orange starburst.
5 more to go.
5, that's a lot.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
No.
Third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season.
I want to join them too.
Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
You got that right, brother. You just gotta hope one of the 2 good ones gets the throne and not one of the 2 bloodthirsty bullies.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Uh-oh, what are they doing?
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Mean gang of bullies. We'll triumph over you, despite odds, because we have the power of friendship on our side. Woglamat says, my journey has just started and already I've met so many wonderful people. Look, Evu for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to... Okay, the X. An X in front of a consonant, which is that one, is said ish. So it's Ishbalyav. Alright, the way I got these pronunciations is because in Mayan that's how it is, and someone on Twitter, another streamer that I really like named Strawberry Tiki, she put this down, that since it's based on Mayan, that's how to pronounce it. I'm like, okay, alright, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. What do we gotta do? We gotta speak with Wiklamat. Where is she? Did she head back to Tuliala? She did. Alright. She headed back to Tuliala. Then we shall as well. And you know what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna do the corn quest. I've been wanting to do this corn quest for a while, so once I found out about it, I was like, oh, the corn minion. I must have him. Let's see. Where is it? It's down here. Corn of necessity. That has to be it. Let's go. Oh, there's somebody with the corn and it dances. It dances. Oh, it was dancing. I saw it. I swear. The corn servant. All right, we're getting one of these. We're getting our own little corn friend. I need a dancing corn friend. How do I get to it? Oh, I have to go this way. Okay. Side quest is gonna be totally worth it. I require a corn servant. Curious Corn. He's just hanging out on the at the end of this dock here. Or pier. What's the difference between a dock and a pier? I do not know. And we're gonna get 2 pieces of corn. Well, I want the little minion though. Hello, small corn. Curious Corn goes rustle, rustle. I like how the little tuft on its head of hair. The rustling of this corn sounds not unlike a dejected sigh, and you could swear it's looking out at the ocean. Oh, woe is me, says Curious Corn. I'm gonna say, what's the matter? Huh? Its little legs. Curious Corn says, you can see me? Oh, blessed be! For countless ages I have watched over these lands. When man first tilled her soil, I was there. When they partook of her bounty, I was there. A silent guardian of the harvest, my presence unmistakable. Yet the passage of time would bring change to the people. They began to forget the old ways. Forget me. I traveled the lands hither and yon, yet no matter where I went, I remained unseen and unheard. I feared before long I might shuck this nigh immortal cob. Shuck this nigh immortal cob. Yet here at last, I have found a kindly soul able and willing to lend me an ear. The puns are too much. But will she lend me a hand as well, I wonder? I wish to help the people of Tyrol fill their hearts and bellies both, lest their hunger invite terrible misfortune. All that are born into this world are deserving of happiness. Would you not agree? So let them eat, I say. Eat corn and be merry. Alas, I cannot reach them in my diminished state, but you can, and so I shall bequeath unto you the most delectable corn dishes, which are to be distributed to the masses. What say you? Yes, I will absolutely deliver corn food to everybody. Wrestle. Such selflessness, such compassion. How long has it been since I last met a soul so grossly incandescent? I am but a humble stalk, basking in the warmth of your generous heart. Well, my friend, let's be off. Okay. You know what would be so cool? Is if there was a white mage staff with a corn, with corn on it. Oh, that would be cool. I don't think I'm gonna get that though, but I wish. Alright, this curious corn spirit has elected to be referred to as the corn servant. Speak with them again when you are ready to spread corn and happiness to the masses. I'm ready right now. I'm ready, corn servant. Russell, goodness, how long has it been since last man... How long has it been since last man has partaken of my corn? I can hardly wait. The hungry bellies of Tyrol City cry out for satisfaction. Let us sally forth. The corn servant will follow you. Okay. Alright. I gotta do a accompaniment quest with the corn servant. Come on, buddy. Is he following me? Oh, he's running after me. He's too cute. Along with my other pet. Yes. Wait, I gotta see him run after me. It's too good. Hungry youth, I have something for you. Sigh, what am I to do now? I'm like to starve at this rate. I have a solution for you, friend. Corn servant, says Russell. His belly, it speaks to me. I bid you offer him this grilled corn, seared to perfection with the hope that yet burns in my corny bosom. Here you go. Here's some delicious corn. Is that grilled corn for me? It is. Go ahead and take it. That's awful kind of you. I'm new to Tulialal, and it's been pretty hard. Harder since I lost my job. I've been so hungry lately, I can barely think straight, but the smell of this corn with its smoky, sweet aroma has brightened my day. I can hardly wait to eat it. Feels like maybe my luck is starting to turn around. Thank you, miss. I won't forget this. Alright, one hungry person has been fed. And now we'll go find more. The people must know the glory of corn. Here's a hungry woman. Sigh, perhaps I'll simply skip dinner today, she says. Corn servant, a belly and heart both in dire need of nourishment, Russell. Here, take my cob. Let its earthy scent and savory flavors offer her comfort. Why would you want the cob, though? Unless it's corn on the cob. Grilled corn? My husband loved grilled corn. Life simply isn't the same without him. One moment I think I'm fine, and then suddenly I find myself brought to tears. Even eating has been a struggle, but I know he wouldn't want me to mourn him. Thank you for this. I'll try to do better, for his sake and mine. Alright, take good care of yourself. It's okay to mourn, but you gotta eat. Hungry Mammal Jaw. My friend. I'm so hungry, but I have no money. May the gods forgive me for what I'm about to do. Wait, don't do anything illegal yet. Corn servant, do you hear that, friend? His belly weeps from hunger. Pray offer him this corn. Let its smoky sweetness give him comfort and deliver him from foul temptation. Is this grilled corn for me? Truly? My stomach has been in knots for days. Thank you. It shames me to admit it, but I tried my hand at gambling and lost everything. I was so desperate for food, I was tempted to do terrible, terrible things. This corn has filled my aching stomach and helped to clear my head. Oh, what a fool I've been. It's time to start over and get my life together. Wow, his whole life has been changed. Corn servant, the rumbling of bellies in need has ceased. Come, let's find a quiet place to speak. Okay. The corn servant wants to walk over here. Corn servant, full glad am I to have helped the people of Tuliolal. Indeed, my kernels swelled with joy at the sight of their happy and content faces. And you, friend, your kindness cannot go unrewarded. Meet me at the gate over yonder, and I will see you duly compensated for your trouble. The corn servant awaits under a street lamp. Corn servant, there you are. I hope our little excursion was as fulfilling for you as it was for me. It is a terrible thing to be hungry. Unattended bellies are quick to fill themselves with pain and anguish, feelings that will lead the heart astray. Thanks to you, my corn has sated the hunger that would otherwise invite misery to this place. From the bottom of my cob, I thank you. Pray, take of my corn. May these kernels keep your belly full and spirits lifted. Now I really must be going. While the people of Tuliolal may be content, there are other hungry souls out there in need of nourishment. Until we meet again. Oh, I might not be getting... I'm not going to get the corn servant. I bet I'll run into him later. I wonder where he went. Well, if he went in this direction... I'm going to chase down the corn servant. Oh, I have to pick a server. Okay. I'm looking at the quest. Oh my god. Ripe for the offering? That might be it. I'm going to go to the town and see if I can find the corn. Our new friend, we have to help him in his quest to help the world and make it better through the power of corn. This makes me want to have elotes. So good. No, that's not corn, guy. I wonder what the quest line is though. Is it like when to get a... Oh, it is. It's to get an aether current. I'm not gonna do that one right now, though. Oh, corn servant, we seek you. Is he upstairs? Am I on a wild goose chase? Alright, that's not him. That's not him. There he is. I see him. I found him. He's here. Corn servant. It is me, your friend. My friend, what brings you all this way? Taking in the sights, sounds, and flavors of Toral, I trust? I have been, yes. As you might have guessed, there is Hanu Hanu in need of my assistance, and as I yet lack the strength to make myself seen, I'm in need of your assistance. Follow me, and I shall take you to them. All right, let's go. I'll do whatever the corn says. The corn is now my master. Oh, I gotta get the alpaca keep, though. Now, where is he? He's up there. What's that? I have to go into the field and see what this is. Oh, it's someone's someone's mount. I thought it was the same color as an aether shard, and I'm like, what's that doing out in the forest or in the field? All right, hungry, Hanu Hanu. Oh, my stomach. I can't stand this rationing any longer. My house was flooded in a recent storm, causing most of my food to spoil or rot. I'm taking great pains to make what little I have last, but it's simply not enough. The corn servant says, I see. She requires food with longevity. Then she shall have the driest of corns in my cob chemester. And there. This should suffice. There you go. Have some dry corn. My word, is all this dried corn for me? I guess she can rehydrate it over time. And have corn mush to eat, at least. It will be many moons before I could hope to diminish such a bountiful score, and the crunch is certain to be sublime. Thank you, kind stranger. There is hope for the future yet. Oh, the children will be thrilled. Oh, children going hungry. Corn servant. She seemed quite taken with the dried corn. That as well. I shudder to think what havoc spoiled food may play on her stomach and bowels. Hunger may well be the least of her problems. Thanks to your timely assistance, however, she and her family have all the corn they need to help them weather their hardships. All right. Yet there are other empty bellies that beckon, and so I must away. Take care, friend. I hope to see you again. Okay, we've done this area. Where's he going though? I don't know where he's going this time. I'm gonna have to live with the ambiguity. You know what I'm gonna cheat and look it up. I'm gonna look up corn servant quest and see if it's in an area we already have done. Because if it is, we can travel there and do the next piece. All right, we've done that. We found the curious corn. Oh, it doesn't say where to go. He shows up in all the areas. Okay, thank you. I was gonna go to the one other area that I've completed, so I'm gonna go do that then. I'm gonna go to the other area I completed, and then we'll be caught up on our corn quests. Let's see, it was Wachupelo, and let's walk around and find our corn friend. And then we'll just have to keep looking for him everywhere we go. Looking over our shoulder, anticipating that he might appear. Oh, he's right there. He wasn't even hard to find. Hey, corn servant. Well, well, if it isn't my dear friend from Tuliolal. I do hope your days, as well as your stomach, have been full of merriment and cheer since last we met. Glad to hear it. I was just passing through and a faint rumbling caught my attention. The unmistakable sound of a belly in need. How fortuitous that fate would also guide you here. Might I impose upon you to help me once more? If you would lend an ear to the poor boy's troubles, I can determine how best to lend an ear of my own. Ear. An ear of my own. Okay. Peckish Pelu. He's so little. If you've come for business, I'm afraid I'm much too tired right now. It's strange, really. No matter how much I sleep, or try to sleep, I suppose, it never seems to be enough. And despite the weird grumbling in my stomach, I have no appetite. Corn servant says, I recognize a lover of corn when I see one. The problem, I believe, is that he eats only corn. He is exhibiting clear signs of malnourishment for lack of a well-balanced diet. Though my dominion is only over that which is corn and kerneled, there may yet be a way we can help him. Prepared with lime water, my corn can be enriched with additional nutrients. Behold, a rich and creamy corn soup. And surely this will help remedy what ails him. So he has scurvy, so the lime juice is going to help him. The soup will help me feel better. Yes. Ooh, corn soup. It really is the best of foods. I can't get enough of it. I never thought eating only corn could be bad for me, but there's no denying how terrible I've been feeling lately. I suppose I'll need to be more creative with my corn cooking. Thanks for this. You've given me much to think about. Corn says, nothing like a nice warm corn soup to warm the belly and the heart. Let this be a reminder, my friend. It is possible to have too much of a good thing, even corn. But in moderation, together with other herbs, spices, and flavorings, you can enjoy a cornucopia of delectable delights. I believe our work here is done, but know that where there are those in need of sustenance, I will be there. Fare thee well. Goodbye, my husked friend. All right, I'm gonna go back to Tuliolal. Now we've met corn in the areas where, oh, sorry, there's a fate that's going. I want to see if I can get to it. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll go back to Tuliolal and pick up the next piece of the main quest line. Oh no, it's already 80% done. Can I get there in time to at least hit something? Yes, I can hit things. Hey, that was an easy, easy XP. Oh, cool. Oh, they already have flying. Well, I bet people are done with the MSQ. I kind of took a long time. I had to have some days off and I wanted to stream the MSQ, so I was like, well, I can't play unless I stream, and if I don't feel up to streaming, I can't do it, so I'll be a little behind. But that probably works out well, because then there, you know, I won't be spoiling it for most people. Alright, where am I even going? Tuliolal, back there. Let's go. Alright. Oh, Clement. I want a taco. I want tacos. Look at us, she says. The contest has barely begun, and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. Anvil says we can only hope. Hey, level 92. Ooh, I got an upgrade to my spell. All right, cool. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem, says Alphino, by continuing to retrace Gululjaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Krause said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. Aaronville says the home of the Yakui is in the upper reaches of Urkopakcha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way round through Kozamauka. This route will take us closer to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. Well, Clamat, so we call on the Moblins first, then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem, says Aaronville. Oh, everything's all smashed. The flight of wee wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. Well, Clamat says, what are we to do then? Aaronville said, there is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you thinking, Aaronville? Well, Clamat says, of course. What do you take me for? Aaronville says, then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Alphino says, well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. Well, Clamat says, I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachumeki Meki, and a good person to know. Want to come along? Sure. Then let's go. She says, ready? The markets of Wachumeki Meki are to the east, on the other side of Bayside Bevy. All right, she's accompanying me, and we're gonna go. All right, let me look at where we're going. Easy. This music is such smooth, soft jazz. It's very relaxing. Let's talk about Aunt T's Tacos. Well, Clamat, this is Aunt T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely T Soul. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliolal, this place sits at the top with... Oh wait, it's a word with an X. Let's see how I say it. X before a vowel? No, X before a consonant is ish. Okay, ish balyav T. You say that, third promise, says T Soul Jaw. But you only ever eat old Brook Evu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Well, Clamat, sorry, T-Soul. It's been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop for a bite once the contest is over. No, let's have some now. Let's have it now. Come on down to Aunt T's Tacos. We've got a wide range of options, from healthy to hearty, plus a variety of salsas to choose from. This is our flagship location, by the way. At least it will be when I get around to opening a second branch. Right, and you know what I spy with my little eye? Look at this. Baby mammal jaws. There they are. They're drinking and eating. It's eating a taco. And the other one's drinking its little drink. Oh, it's too cute. And the parent is here just making sure they get all their food. I love them so much. I wish I could pet them or keep them forever. Steal them from their parents. All right, Ropley. This is who she was gonna introduce us to. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Wilclamot says, well met, Ropley. I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Ropley, yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that, says Wilclamot. Think you can fix it? You who stand among Trall's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question, 'tis child's play. We'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Wilclamot says, good to hear. I'd leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? Says Ropley. Wilclamot says, this is Miracle, the great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought her here to meet you, actually, though she might have reason to visit Wachu Meki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself, said Ropley. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Miracle. Hello. I'm awkwardly saying hi in the background. You there, says Ropley. Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Ooh, who's dithering? This guy. I don't know him. I've seen that man somewhere before, says Wilclamot. Where have I seen him? Think back with your echo. Or something. Okay. What was he on the... He was on the boat with us? A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over, says Wilclamot. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fontaine? Yeah, that was his name. Oh, good for her remembering that. Ropley says, you've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... Oh, and he's running away. Oh, you scared him. Ropley says, and we're no closer to solving that enigma. Well, we should go talk to him. Wilclamot says, I wonder if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. Alright, let's go find our shy friend who is very hesitant to talk to us. See if we can find him in here somewhere. Little friend, did you go? Don't make me stick the corn servant on you. Is he out here by the water? There's another baby mammal jaw to look at. Let's go see him. Splashing time. Little friends. Too cute. Too cute. No. Oh, there he is. He's sitting over there by the pylons. Fontaine. He says, you were conversing with Master Ropley. But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship? Wilclamot, it says, you found him? Good, I'll be right there. What am I, like the CIA with earpieces? Like, I found him. I found the target. Wilclamot, why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Fontaine says, please, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Wilclamot, huh? What are you going on about? Fontaine says, I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Good grief. Wilclamot, sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. Fontaine says, oh, you're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliolal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Eshtame's Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet, as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. He needs a bowl of corn. Okamat says, all right then, you offered a morsel and then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Fontaine says, then you have experience with my predicament of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Okamat says, well, when you put it that way, she might just a bit. Her brothers are both very strong and smart. Haha, not me. I'm Oklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Daughter of the Dawn Servant. Fontaine says, oh, of course, you're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? I'm going to say, you can't measure your worth by the success of others. Compare yourself to yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. How can I not, says Fontaine. Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of me becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I would give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. Such a polite young man. Well, Clement says, what is truly important? She says, sorry, Marigold, I didn't mean to ignore you. But yeah, I'm glad to see Fontaine is giving himself another chance. I can't help but wonder if Fontaine will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Ropley. Alright, I'm definitely going by Aether Shard this time. Alright, he is talking to Ropley. He said, 'twas kind of you to come, but you needn't worry, I found my courage. Yay! Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fontaine, and I am a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Meki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what this is about, says Ropley. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachumeki Meki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Boom, you're employed. Yes, yes, of course, he says. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. Wicklamat says, I don't know that I was all that helpful. Fontaine says, but you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection. Oh, phone's ringing. Erinville says, the arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor. Oh, I almost forgot, says Wicklamat. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Oh yeah, don't go anywhere without your axe. Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachumeki Meki artisan. Let's see. I bet it's good as new. Oh ho, as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Yeah. Looks good. Wicklamat says, well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. Wicklamat, as for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Erinville waiting. Right, it looks like we're ready to go to our next area. Let's see. Well, Clement, enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? What has he got in store? Look there. That is my big plan. What is it? It's a... what? A barge? Pulled by a big, like, manatee thing? That's crazy. Wicklamat. What is that? Wait, she lives here and she's never seen it? Look at the big manatee! It's a Punuti. Punuti. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. Oh, precious. Wicklamat, how do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? Look at her face, you can tell. He says they're gentle and timid creatures for the most part. She's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. Let's go. I want to touch the manatee. And let's say, first alpacas, now punutis. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. Cryo says, we should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. He's got all the animal friends. He's a Disney princess. Wicklamat, but did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat. Well, Erinville says, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Ugh, says Wicklamat. Erinville. Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozamauka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Tyrol now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls could make landing difficult. Alphino says, you said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona, says Wicklamat. Lamati, traveling up the river, I presume, he says. Wicklamat, seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. Kona says, I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. Is it the corn servant? Oh, here they come. Thancred says, my friends, it's been, well, not that long. You two. Alice says, Thancred, Urianger, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise, says Thancred, same as you. Kona says, I'd heard much about the incomparable archons during my time at the studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought, who better to recruit to my cause? I contacted the Scholarch, who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. Yeah, I remember that from the post-Endwalker questline. Seeing these two and going, oh, these two are going to help a different contestant. Urianger, the second promise has specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must both boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summons. Wait, we didn't get summoned? What, you don't like us as much? Kona says, my own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Prowl says, knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job? Thancred, a few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace. Where is our place, if not here and now? Thancred, we did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly... Kona said, that's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Alice say, wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Woklama are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that not mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? Thancred says, sorry, one of my cats is doing something weird. I want to make sure everyone's okay. All right. Thancred says, we've sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you, says Alice. Clement says, I thought you were taking a boat. Kona says, if even you have to be forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get attacked? Well, Clement, it's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. Aww, Erenville feels flattered. That's cute. Erenville, leave the handling of the Punuti to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Alphana, then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville in case. Kryal, I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my Pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. You do it, Kryal. We support you. Alphana says, then Kryal will stand guard with Marigold. Heck yeah, let's shoot some people with magic, friend. LSA says, I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphana. Erenville, thank you, and if a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. And Alphana says, I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well, says Woklamat. Erenville, that should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Ooh, the bad guy's watching Buckle Jaja. He says. Oh, sinister. Let the hunt begin. You guys are terrible. Both of you. No tacos for you. Ooh, I can't even say it. Oh, the title of it went away very quickly. So we have unlocked our first dungeon. That is awesome. And right now, I think this is an excellent place for me to find somebody to raid. So I'm gonna find somebody that is also streaming Final Fantasy XIV because I know I probably have some lurkers and I want to make sure that you can continue to get your drops. Because we all want cool stuff. Let's see who is streaming Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go see Mythic Cypher. He is a smaller stream. I was watching him the other day. Wait, I think this is the person I'm thinking of. Let's see. It looks like they are a little bit ahead of us in the main quest line, I think. Hard for me to tell, but they're a fellow VTuber. So let me set up the raid and we'll go say hi. Okay. This targeted channel has disabled raids. Okay, we're not gonna get them then. Let's see, who else? Nobody that I follow. I don't have a ton of people I follow though, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna look up, let's see, XIV, we're gonna look it up and we're gonna find another small streamer. We're gonna find a very small streamer and go say hi. I'll see, oh, I know what I should look up too. VTubers with disabilities, because I am part of the VTubers with disabilities community, and this is this is Disability Awareness Month. Oh, I'm the only one streaming with Final Fantasy and VTubers with disabilities. Okay, since that is not a possibility, we're gonna go. Oh, here's one. Okay, there's someone called Permanent Backlog. I don't know him, but it looks like he's at like the exact same point in the questline we were. And it looks like he has viewer rewards on. Yes, let's do this. Let me find. And the name Permanent Backlog is pretty funny. There. Let's see if that'll work. The raid has been created. Very good, very good. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the follows and everything. So I hope you enjoy your time in Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you all get your mounts soon. Bye-bye.
Spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more.